Hi everyone, today is week 2 in the 4-week series for chair yoga, and this is for anybody who doesn't feel ready or able to stand doing yoga or to get up and down off of the floor. Hi, my name is Deb and welcome to Women Reinventing Midlife TV, where we aim to inspire women over 50 to thrive in a meaningful life that you deeply desire and deserve. Last week's chair yoga flow was focused mainly on the upper body. We worked with the chest and the shoulders and the spine, creating more flexibility and openness. This week, we're going to be working with the lower body, mainly with the hips and the legs. And it's all going to still be done on a chair. There's no standing in this flow at all. Now, remember, if you've never done any yoga or form of exercise before, remember to consult your doctor or specialist first. And if you're following along with me, if you feel any pain or discomfort in any of the postures, then please stop what you're doing. You're welcome to post any comments or questions underneath the video. I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have. With chair yoga, it's important to have a good, sturdy chair to sit on. You don't want a flimsy chair that's going to move around or even tip over while you're moving around. And so it also needs to be a chair preferentially without any arms on it, so that you've got more space to be able to freely move around on the chair. And this week we're going to need a strap, a yoga strap. And if you don't have a yoga strap, that's totally fine. You can use one of your belts. You can use a dressing gown cord. You can use a scarf, a folded bath towel, a small folded sheet, anything. There's generally plenty of things around your home, everyday things that you can use instead of a yoga strap. So when you're ready, let's get started. Now, week 1 from the chair yoga series will be at the end of this video. So if you want to hear a little bit more about chairs and what kind of chairs it's important to use, then please take a look at that video. And also it's a fabulous flow, so for the upper body. So I encourage you to do that. This week we're going to be working on the lower body, but as with always, we always begin with alignment to the body and breath awareness, because it's through the relaxation of breath that we're able to gain more flexibility in the flows. So making sure that you're sitting right back in your seat so that your spine has full support of the backrest behind you. Your spine is lengthened from the base all the way up through the crown of the head, and your shoulders are relaxed back and down. There's no tenseness in the shoulders. Now look at my knees and my feet. My knees and my feet are all in line, and they're all in line with my hip bones. So it's important that you have alignment here with your lower body as well. Your hands can be loosely in your lap with your palms facing upwards. You can have your thumb and your forefinger together if you like to. And your eyes can be open in a gentle hooded gaze, or they can be completely closed, whichever you are most comfortable with. So begin by going inward and becoming aware of your breath, noticing what your breath is doing today, the way you're normally breathing. And now transitioning into natural breath with a gentle expansion of the abdomen on the inhale and a gentle softening of the abdomen on the exhale. Natural breath is slow, even flowing and effortless. Also called belly breathing. It's a beautiful breath to allow us to slow down. It's a beautiful breath to trigger the parasympathetic nervous system, which is all about relaxation. And on your next inhale, transitioning to complete breath, filling your lower, your middle, your upper lungs. And as you exhale, releasing from the upper, the middle, the lower lungs, pulling the navel in firmly to the base of the spine. All yoga breath is done through the nostrils. There's no mouth breathing. And if you're a mouth breather, you might find that a little strange to begin with, just like I did. But believe me, it doesn't take long before it begins to feel natural. As you breathe in, the abdomen expands, the ribcage expands, the chest expands. As you breathe out, the chest softens, the ribcage softens, the abdomen softens and pulls in more firmly to the base of the spine. Complete breath is filling your lungs to a comfortable maximum, whatever your comfortable is. Remember, our comfortable maximum can be different one day to the next, and that's totally normal. Complete breath in, complete breath out. Maintaining breath awareness. On your next inhale, releasing the arms to the sides. Upward salute, bringing the arms up through the sides, really stretching out through the fingertips. Exhale, arms to the side and down. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, arms to the side and down. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, arms to the side and down. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hands together. Hands to heart and flowing on release. On your next inhale, place your hands behind you and then just hip lift to the center of the seat. Your feet follow, so that your ankles are always in line with your knees, underneath your knees. Exhale, spinal rolls. Tuck the tailbone, curve the spine, vertebra by vertebra, tucking the chin last. Inhale, lengthening from the base back to sitting. Vertebra by vertebra up through the crown of the head. Exhale, spinal roll. Tuck the tailbone, curve the spine, vertebra by vertebra, tucking the chin last. Inhale, lengthen back to sitting, lengthening from the base of the spine, vertebra by vertebra, up through the crown of the head. Exhale, spinal roll. Tuck the tailbone, curve the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Inhale, lengthening to sitting, lengthening from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head. One more spinal roll. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, curve the spine, vertebra by vertebra, tucking the chin last. Inhale, lengthening from the base, vertebra by vertebra. up through the crown of the head. Inhale, forward salute, interlace the hands and forward salute. Exhale, arms to the side and down. Now hip lift to the edge of the seat, so relax the spine and hip lift right to the edge of the seat. And this is where you need your strap, your yoga strap. Unwind your yoga strap ready. I begin with the right leg first. So raising your leg. So you might like to even support your leg while you're doing these ankle rotations. And remember that the spine stays lengthened while you're doing this. Rotating clockwise first, slow and even flowing. And then reversing the rotation. And take your belt and place it over the ball of your foot. And hold in that leg stretch. So you want your leg nice and lengthened, and remembering that the spine stays beautifully and lengthened in this leg stretch. Lengthening from the base up through the crown of the head. Your shoulders are relaxed back and down. Your sternum is lifted. Your foot is flexed. So your heel is moving away from you and your toes are pointing towards you. So you can feel that full stretch for the thigh, for the calf. Focusing on your breath, filling your lower, your middle, your upper lungs. Filling your lungs to a comfortable maximum. There's no pushing or forcing with the breath. Maintaining breath awareness on your next exhale, release the belt and allowing the foot to return back to its resting position. Inhale, lengthening from the base up through the crown. Exhale, relax the spine and raise the left leg. And you might like to support underneath the thigh. I always like to do that. And then inhale, lengthening from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head. And begin again with your ankle rotations. Now remember, if you do have foot problems and this is a little bit too much for you, then this isn't for you. On your next inhale, take your belt again and place it over the ball of your foot. Inhale, lengthening from the base of the spine through the crown of the head. You want a really lengthened spine. Shoulders are relaxed back and down. Sternum is slightly lifted. Sternum is this part of your chest. Your leg is lengthened. Your foot is flexed. So your heel is pointing away from you and your toes are pointing towards you. There's a flexed foot. Focusing on your breath, filling your lower, your middle, your upper lungs. On your next exhale, relax the spine, remove the belt, and release the leg down. Inhale, lengthening from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head, and just taking some breaths in sitting asana. Breathing into your lower, your middle, your upper lungs. And exhaling, releasing from the upper, the middle, the lower lungs, pulling the navel in firmly to the base of the spine. On your next exhale, relax the spine, hold on to the sides of the seat, and just heel toe your feet a little bit apart. Inhale, lengthening from the base of the spine through the crown of the head. We're going to do some hip rotations, sitting hip rotations. So placing your right hand on your right knee, exhaling, rotating in, inhaling, rotating out. A great way to keep your hips nice and flexible if you're not able to stand, if you're not able to move around a lot. This is a beautiful way to keep your hips nice and juicy. Exhaling, rotating in, inhaling, rotating out. And back to neutral. Now the opposite side, place the left hand on the left knee and do the same with that side. Exhaling, rotating in, inhaling, rotating out. Exhaling, rotating in and inhaling back to neutral. Relax the spine, take hold of the sides of the seat and just bring your feet back to hip distance apart. Place the right ankle just above the left knee. Inhaling, lengthening from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head. We're preparing for cradle here. And a lovely way to get more stretch in the hip. This is a beautiful stretch for the hips. A lovely way to get more stretch in the hips is to actually just stroke that leg away from you. Just encourage it. We don't want to press it down. We're not about creating pressure or force with yoga. We want to just gently encourage that leg to move down, that knee to move down towards the floor. And if this is enough stretch for you, you can stay here in that hip. Or if you'd like a little bit more stretch, and this creates a little bit more stretch and it's still comfortable for you, on your next exhale, just hinge forwards from the hips to create a little bit more stretch across that hip. Breathing into the lower, the middle, the upper lungs. Really going inward with your breath. Complete breath in, complete breath out. On your next inhale, bringing your shoulders back over your hips. Relax the spine. Release the right foot down. And place the left ankle just above the right knee. Inhale, lengthening from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head. And if you're anything like me, you might find that the one hip is tighter than the other. I know my left hip is a lot tighter than my right. And so I need to be a little bit more patient with this hip. Again, just encouraging that knee to move down towards the floor with this stretch. There's no pushing it, no forcing it. Focusing on your breath. Complete breath in, complete breath out. And if you feel ready for some more stretch, on your next exhale, keeping a lengthened spine, hinge forward from the hips for the full cradle asana. Focusing on your breath, filling your lower, your middle, your upper lungs. Filling your lungs to a comfortable maximum and then following the breath all the way out. Just feeling the hip releasing with each breath. Your next inhale, bringing the shoulders back over the hips. Exhale, relax the spine. Release the left foot down. Inhale, lengthening from the base up through the crown. Exhale, bring the knees out to the sides and the soles of the feet together for butterfly asana. You might even need to slide your buttocks a little bit more towards the edge of the seat. Focusing on your breath, complete breath in, complete breath out. On your next exhale, relax the spine, bring the knees in. Inhale, hip lift back to the back of the seat. Exhale here. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart and flowing on release. Hands to the laps, palms facing upwards, thumb and forefinger together. Breath awareness, Yoga Nidra. 5 or 10 minutes in breath awareness now does as much for you in your body as the practice itself, because it helps your body embed the whole practice. Returning to your natural breath with a gentle expansion of the abdomen on the inhale and a soft pulling of the abdomen on the exhale. Relaxing into your breath, relaxing into your chair, relaxing into yourself. Thank you for practicing with me. If you found this practice helpful, remember to like the video, remember to share the video, remember to subscribe to this channel and click the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on the next video for this series. Lots of love to you, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.